So, look, can you share a story or the story of how you discovered Bubble, what it is, and we can kind of go from there.
Yeah, so Bubble is a no-code software development solution. So think of it like a really high-level programming language, but it's a tool where we can build mobile apps, desktop apps, web software, SaaS, and the business really came about quite a few years ago. So I've been in the industry about 7 years, 6 or 7 years now, and I've always been fascinated by the Silicon Valley startup culture. So
Mm.
I've been obsessed with sort of the movies, classic movies like Social Network and that
Yeah.
sort of thing. So I started off as a web designer in WordPress.
Mm.
My first sort of startup was building a social network with WordPress. That came about because I really wanted to build something where entrepreneurs could connect with each other, connect with investors, that kind of thing. So that was my first foray into sort of development. Fell in love with doing that. Wanted to go a little bit more in depth on the sort of programming and app development side. So I started to learn more traditional programming languages like Python and JavaScript and bits and pieces for web dev. Um, Found that it was kind of difficult, but also I thought there's got to be a better way of doing it. Did some research and found Bubble. Picked up Bubble, put it down 2 or 3 times before I actually got into it,
Mm.
because there is a bit of a learning curve, especially when you first start. And then sort of third time sort of getting into it, I fell in love with it. I was starting to build really cool apps, interfaces, just some really basic stuff. But I realized very quickly that this was sort of the new way of building things, and that was a few years ago now, and it's just got bigger and bigger as a company and as a
Yeah.
community.
Yeah. No, awesome.